Alright, hello. Hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Shane, and if you haven't been here before, we do this every Friday. It's called SketchClub, and today we're going to be painting from a photo that I took out in our land. It has a rock and some snow. We have a very early winter coming in here, and the reason that I got inspired to paint this was actually because I always take photos around our property when I'm out, and I then saw an artist called Kathleen Dunphy. I follow on Instagram and Facebook. So she had a similar painting, which is similar to the photo that I took. So it kind of inspired me to use that photo for our study today. Now I'm going to be painting in Rebelle paint, Rebelle Studio or something, Rebelle 8 Pro. But you can do this whatever you want. You can do this with your sketchbook and some pencils or acrylics, or you can do this on your iPad, whatever you want to do. That's really up to you. I have collected a few reference images, so let me show you that in a moment, but I will put the link to this reference board into the chat. So if you want to paint along too, you can. Alright, so it doesn't like right click, so let me do a Control V. Alright, so the link is there in the chat if you would like to have a look at the reference board. It's basically a little snowy scene with some rocks and some trees and some snow, and that's about it, just nature. And the reference images from Kathleen Dunphy are there as well. Well, the key reference that I saw of her video. We are going to have a little look at her profile so you can know who she is if you'd like to follow artists like I do. Now, if you haven't been on SketchClub before, or you haven't heard about JR Art Lab, we do all kinds of digital art workshops, so digital painting, graphic design, 3D sculpting, modeling, filmmaking, photography, script writing, podcasting, whatever it is that you're into in the digital space or would like to learn. Check out our website, www.jrartlab.com, and you'll see our logo there. You can send us a message if you have any questions, of course, or you can see our things on social media. But we do adult and children's workshops, mostly private coaching these days, but we can organize groups for you if you want, and we do have some, if you're in our local area, we do have some in-person group workshops that we're doing. There's one coming up next week, actually, if you're around the Pontiac region of Quebec. Drop me a message and we'll have a look at that. Okay, so anything else we need to discuss? Oh yes, please like, share and subscribe. I'm not very good at that, but I do remember occasionally. It does really help us out. We would like to be seen by other people, and obviously we're running a business. We're trying to run a business in arts, which is getting exceedingly difficult with AI. So your support is greatly appreciated. I really mean it. I'm not going to say I love you and appreciate every single one of you, because it just sounds fake when people say that. Am I the only one that notices that people in YouTube and Facebook and all these streaming platforms and TikTok say that they love you and they don't know you? They've never even seen you. Anyway, it's a whole nother topic. Let's move on. All right, so let's go on over to my screen and have a little look. Do let me know if the music is too loud for you. I can always turn that down. Let's have a look at our references for today. Okay, so here is my photo. This one here and this one here are the photos I took. I have a few more, but I liked these ones the best. And I also have a couple of Tad Retz paintings in here, so maybe we should have a quick look at Tad Retz as well. So this is the one from Kathleen Dunphy. You can see here, she has a little video on her Instagram, Kathleen Dunphy, D-U-N-P-H-Y, if you want to have a look at her video. I just love the chunkiness, the brush texture, the values and the light and the cool and the warm. Everything about it, I really like it, and it kind of captures that really, really well. She has, in the video, you can see she zooms out and you can see the actual plein air spot that she's painting. So I had a photo that was similar that I took this week, and that's what really got me going. So these are my photos. Now I like this big tree, but I like this composition. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint a square, and I'm just going to cut off the side of this and the side of this. So we'll just focus on this tree with this light and this snow, and then this bit here. But I also really like this tree. So I think we will kind of do something in between those two. Now this is funny, this is actually the border of my property. So on the edge of my property is kind of right just here on this side of the rock. So I don't know why that's funny, but okay. So we want to be able to see these. Now I also put in, I'm not sure if that one is, this one's Tadrets, this one's Tadrets, this one's somebody else, I'm not sure. They were just when I searched up things on Instagram. But let's have a little look at Kathleen. I think she does workshops as well, so you can always go and do workshops with her if you're an American. I believe she's American. California painter, plein air landscapes, animals, anything with dramatic light. So here is some of her stuff. Do I need to make that full screen? It might be better, eh? Let's go full screen for a minute. Okay, so this is the one that I saw come across my feed. And I don't think you have audio, so that's good. Clashing audio is never fun. And then you can see this is the little spot with these little trees behind it. Very nice, very beautiful. Look at that blendy, mixy line, brush work, chunkiness, the blues, and very beautiful, warm and cool. One day. Okay, and then she's got a whole bunch of other stuff. Now it's funny, I'm actually working on another painting like this of our pond, and when I found this picture I went to her profile and I saw this. So it's always nice to see another way to kind of visualize something you're working on. The one I'm working on is up on the wall behind me, but it's similar in composition anyway. Okay, so check out Kathleen Dunphy. Now the other person I look at, I put in the reference is Tadrets, and here's his profile. He does some beautiful stuff, chunky snow, which I love as well. So here, let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look at this one. There's something I really enjoy about painting the snow. I love this one he's got here with this grey, this warm grey, and then the cool grey. Anyway, we won't spend too long here. But there, I've screenshot a couple of those pictures for our work. But I will pop this back in my other window there. Okay, so some of these might have come from here. This one did. This one might have. I'm not sure now. And this one came up when I searched his name, but I don't know if it was his or not. But just similar to what we're doing, so I just borrowed those for our references. So we want to be able to see these while we're working, so I'm going to put this like that, and let's put that one underneath here. I'm going to put this on my other screen, but you've got the link there in the chat if you want to have a look at it. Okay. Now, I apologize, I was a little bit late today. It's incredibly cold here. We had minus 20 last night. Feels like, no, actually I lie. It was minus 26 or minus 28. Feels like minus 32. So that was not very warm, as you can imagine. All right, so we're going to have a look at these references. I'm going to put this on my other screen. You've got the link there in the chat if you want to use those references. If you want to do a different thing, you can do a different thing. Okay, so let's put those over there. Now, we only just started using this Microsoft Whiteboard thing instead of our mural, but I believe you still need to sign up for an account. So I was hoping you could get around signing up for an account, but I would imagine most people have a Microsoft account already, and most people don't have a mural account, but they do a similar function just to hold our reference pictures. Now, another good thing to check out if you haven't got it is PureRef. Okay, so I've got my canvas here. This is Rebelle 8, and I've got a bluish background color. Let's make that a bit grayer. But I'm not sure that's the right blue that I want. Okay, let's go with that and see how that goes. There we go. And I'll set up the mixing palette. I like to have a mid-grey on the background. Alright, and we will zoom to the corner of this. Start here. Alright, so let's get our colours. Alright, we can always come back and get some more in a bit. Alright, do let me know if the music's too loud or too soft. Can you hear me well? I do have a new microphone, so if the volume on my microphone is a bit low or something, I've switched over to a new microphone. I believe it's good. Better than the one I had anyway. We were having a little bit of a scratchy issue. Now, funny story there. When we first got our chickies, our baby chickens, I've got a reflection on here. Let me see if I can get rid of it. No, that's not getting rid of it. Okay, that will do. When we first got our chickies and our doos, I call the ducks the doos. When we first got them and they were babies, the chickens, we don't have a huge space. We have a lot of stuff in our house. So the chickies were in a large dog crate with a heat lamp in this room, in my art studio. And I never realized that they would make so much dust. Like, it was wild how much dust was like appearing on everything. Like, each day it would just grow. Like, I had to clean the entire studio because it would just go in the air and then just settle on everything. And I think it settled in the microphone itself. And so I was always having dust issues. Alright, so let's get going. I'm going to do a little sketch with this today. Let's set this up. Brush size. I just thought that was a bit big. It felt like they were on the same plane. Get it simple. I was going to try and put that tree in there, but I think we'll just keep it simple. It's actually going up a hill here too. There's quite a lot of trees up that hill. Alright, I think that will be enough for us to get going.
better. Just gonna try this for a bit of fun. Hang on, not that. We'll start off in the back. Go with that one.
Okay. Alright, how we doing? How are we doing for time? Wow, it's 20 past 9. Well, we were a bit late today, so... just put these back and add a little bit of light on them. Alright, I think we're going to leave it there. Now you can request, if you take some photos and you want to do a sketch of something you've taken photos of, you can send that to me. My email is on the next screen or on the previous screen if you go back to the other video. I'd love to see what you did if you painted with us today. You can send yours in to us. We'd love to have a look. Alright, let's have a little look. There's our little rock in the snow. Our sketch for today. And if you've got any questions, you can also send us a message. We'd love to see what you made, and if you enjoyed today, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week for another SketchClub. Bye!